Hi, this is KeithO of Brain Break with Randy and KeithO. Thanks for joining us. I studied commerce at the University of Alberta starting in the fall of 1973, and then in January of 1978, I believe it was, I was 2.5 years into completion of my 4-year Bachelor of Commerce degree. I had taken 2 years off to go serve a mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Quebec, Canada. Upon returning, had entered third year university, and then decided at Christmas time that year, middle of the year, that already having the minimum requirements to apply for law school, I would drop out of university and work to earn more money before I went to law school the following fall. And so in the fall of 1978, I attended Queen's University at Kingston in Kingston, Ontario, Canada, to study law and prepare to become a lawyer. This story really doesn't have anything to do with law, but it was while I was at the university studying law that I got to know a young man who was still in 12th grade, who would regularly use the computer science labs at the university. They were just open for anybody to walk in and use them. And I didn't even know they existed. I wasn't involved in anything computer related in connection with my law studies, but I was fascinated with computers. And so I had him show me how to access the lab, what I needed to buy so that I could actually have a program. I bought an 8.5-inch floppy disk at the student bookstore, and then he made a copy for me of the program that he used, and the computer was the size of a regular desk. I mean, that was how big the computer was, and it was like a desk, but the whole thing was a computer. There was room under for your knees to sit in front of it, I think, and a monitor on top of it, probably built right in, if I remember correctly. Green dots on a black background, and keyboard. You type in your instructions. It was a Digital Equipment Corporation PDP-11, DEC PDP-11 computer. It used its own operating system. I've forgotten now what the name of the operating system was, but I learned to program using the programming language called BASIC. And the first thing that I learned from was this little game that my young friend, had made a copy of for me, which was a version of Star Trek, I think it was called. And all of the ships and the planets and the enemies and everything else were just represented by ASCII characters. For you young people, that's ASCII, ASCII characters. Look it up. You'll find out what that's all about on the screen. So essentially, it could have all been played on a typewriter. But it was fascinating. I learned some principles of programming. I had a lot of fun. And my wife, I'm sure, wondered why I was not home till 11 or 12 at night some nights. And I'd say, I was at the university studying. But those were the early days of computers. And maybe if my dad had said to me, become a computer programmer and work hard and you'll always be able to take care of your family, he would have been prescient, and I probably would be a multimillionaire now, which I'm not. But I thought you might find that story fun. Thanks so much for listening. We're always enjoy having you join us for Brain Break with Randy and KeithO. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Thanks so much. Bye.